Now, this is not okay.
Good evening.
Hello.
My name is Maureen Graves. I live at 14 Century Farm Road, and I've been in Sutton for 32 years. So I have certainly paid my fair share of taxes to the town of Sutton. I have a few questions and concerns regarding the 2024 conference that we recently held at the Sutton High School. Over 600 students attended from all different schools, starting from 7th grade and up. So it was a professional day, so it was, if the kids decided to go, it wasn't a mandatory thing, but it was still held at our school. Okay, what my question is, who creates the curriculum for this event? I want to know the agenda
Great
and
question.
the curriculum that's created for this event. Who creates that? But mostly important, the golden question is, who in Sutton is approving that? Is it the superintendent? Is it the school committee? Is it Principal McCarthy? Who is the person that approves that and feels that this coincides with the mission statement at Sutton High School? One of the workshops was how to be a drag queen. And got to
Lord
tell
help
you,
us.
didn't set well with me. You have 7th grade and up. So we have now a workshop, how to be a drag queen. Tell
That's
me,
sick.
as a grown woman sitting here before you, what life skills are we teaching these kids on how to be a drag queen? I'm missing the point here, but I'm certainly open-minded. And I'd like to know that when they have this drag queen workshop, we considered it acceptable, and that Sutton School's mission statement was in line with this? Like, how does the workshop truly help a student? You have a 30-year-old male that comes in a pink miniskirt with white lace underwear, and he's telling the kids that his breasts are freezing, but he didn't use the word breast.
Oh,
and he's having the
man.
kids choose a drag queen name. Now, this is in school. Okay? I don't care outside of school, believe me. I have host students that have stayed at my house. I'm not, but I'm telling you, in school, for him to be saying that and then to have them pick a drag queen name, I'm losing sight here on what we're trying to do. And then from there, with his pink miniskirt and his white lace underwear, to proceed to dance on the tables so the kids can see under the skirt. Okay, you got to help me here, folks. And dancing, and then proceeded to do cartwheels. So when you're doing a cartwheel with the mini skirt on and white lace underwear, you're exposing your underwear. Your panties, you can see your panties. I don't think this is age appropriate. I don't believe that it belongs in the school, and that's why I'm here tonight. So we went from a drag queen workshop, and now we have a drag queen show. And I guess my question is, and I could be wrong, but I thought you had to be 21 to get into a drag queen show. And this took place on both sessions. So session 1, we got the cartwheels and the dancing on tables, which I'm sure if a Sutton student was on the table dancing, they'd be suspended. And then you have it in session 2. So we have both sessions this is taking place in. So I guess the true question that I have for members here tonight is, I want to know what teachers, principal, faculty were in that workshop that didn't find it, 1, inappropriate, and 2, a violation of our code of ethics in our
Sick
Sutton
people.
school system. Okay, so these are a few questions that if we could answer, I would truly appreciate it. And, they were present while this was taking place, and they didn't find it inappropriate because the same behavior took place in session 2. So, I'm just kind of curious where the code of ethics falls into this display of, and he's probably a nice guy and that's his job, that's fine, but not in a school. You've got 7th, 8th graders, high school kids. Come on, we're better than that. He doesn't need to be exposing his white lace panties doing cartwheels. And I'm sorry if everyone probably has
Ew.
a different opinion on this, but I think I speak for a larger majority of the town residents than maybe that are willing to get up here and speak to you. And also, I didn't find it appropriate that after the conference that he posted the photos of the kids on his drag queen Facebook website or whatever.
You gotta
where
be
are we
kidding
going,
me.
folks? We're in dangerous territory here. So you've got minors now on the Facebook page of a drag queen. Okay, we'll take it from there. I spoke with the superintendent. We had a lengthy conversation, and something I found a little bizarre was that they didn't need to be Cory checked. Okay, so every time I went in to read a story to the classroom, to my boys and to the school, I had to be query checked. So the presenters of the conference, the presenters and the drag queen do not have to be query checked. I find that bizarre in this day and time. And I think we're opening ourselves up to something that, I think that's a dangerous, but you can educate me. Maybe there's a reason why they don't have to be query checked and I'm just not aware of it. But I also feel that we, the residents of Sutton, we put our faith, we put our trust and our tax dollars into our superintendent, into our principal, into our teachers, into members of faculty. We put our faith and trust in them to uphold decency, morality, fairness, safety, and a high standard of academics to our students. And with all due respect to the Sutton School Committee and the superintendent, please enlighten me. What is going on in our school? Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for coming, Maureen.
Good versus evil.
What was supposed to be a quiet reading time with drag queen Panda Dulce ended like this.
Did you guys call the cops?
It was stormed by 8 Proud Boys who disrupted the event.
The incident occurred Saturday, and witnesses who wanted to stay anonymous say the group that disrupted the event was acting aggressively and yelling offensive slurs against the LGBTQ plus community.
They came in and they were screaming about pedophilia and saying things like, "We have to save the children."
Library staff say the men wouldn't leave and their rhetoric was escalating, so they called the sheriff's office immediately.
We removed the performer from the room to the back, and then we invited the parents and children to exit the room as well.
But even after going through all of that, both the performer and the staff felt very strong about continuing with the reading event, so they ended up covering up all of the open windows with anything they could find just to help the families feel more comfortable.
I was deeply, deeply disturbed.
These incidents have pushed the community to come out and show their support with signs and messages of solidarity.
I wanted to show up today to show support to the library and let the community know we won't stand for that here.
The library says nothing is stopping them from celebrating Pride Month. But Panda Dulce says this incident and others are now pushing organizers to look at security measures, even at events like this meant for children and families.
So I found this post online and I just had to share it. It says, "Don't ask why children need to see drag queens. Ask why drag queens crave an audience of children." Crazy, right? We now live in a society where deranged people are openly trying to normalize abnormal behaviors. Yep. If you watch this channel, I've shared multiple videos of parents confronting school board for pushing depravities just like this one. And I realized that those school board officials are always kind of surprised by the parents' reaction. Almost like they are shocked at the fact that you, the parents, do not want your kids to learn how to be a drag queen. Or you, the parents, do not want your kids to have access to pornography. Like what? What do you mean you don't want your kids to read books with crazy sex scenes in it? Like what do you mean you don't want your little boy to learn how to put on makeup and wear heels? There's a battle between good and evil happening right now in this country, bro. You let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Some people should be in jail for this. God bless you. Catch you on the next one.